everyone, thank you for trusting your own intuition to lead you here. If you have clicked on this video, you are interested in what the shift in the new zodiac year is going to bring you. This is Cosmic Connections, a place for you to awaken your own inner knowings and magic, and I am Carissa, a clear conduit and channel for divine light, love, wisdom, and healing. So I'm going to show you your cards, your crystals, and you can choose your pile from there, and we will just get right on into it. So for group 1, we have the 7 of Pentacles. This is the anime tarot. You have citrine. I did 2 crystals for each, and sunstone was the crystal that I heard in my mind when I started to choose your crystals, and I saw citrine. Group 2 is the Tower card. And don't be too afraid to pick this one if you are drawn to it. It's going to be a good one. We have rose quartz. And rhodonite. And this one is one of my favorite crystals that I have. It's got a lot of the shimmering glitter in this one, which really drew me to this one when I bought it. And the vibrancy of the pink. And for group number 3, we have beautiful, if I can pick it up, Temperance card. And you do have some keywords on your card, which I will read in case it is an indicator for you. Guidance, healing, moderation, and balance. And you have an amethyst point. And opalite, which is probably my second favorite crystal. Citrine is one of my favorites as well, too. So a lot of my favorites in this reading. So I'm just going to briefly explain what this reading is going to be about. After you've chosen your pile, feel free to do it off of the card you're drawn to, the crystals, or if you can hear group 1, 2, or 3 from your guides or higher self. So just a brief explanation. The zodiac year is now going to be beginning. Even though we've began the new year in 2024, January, the zodiac year actually begins with the Aries sign, which is going to start around March 19th to the 21st. I believe it's going to be the 19th this year. So that is going to be the end of the actual zodiac year. So any loose ties, any chapters that are closing up at this time are going to be birthing a new way of living, a new era, and a new life for yourself. So feel free to choose the pile 1, 2, or 3 that you're drawn the most to, and you can find in the description or the pinned comment the timestamp, so you can just jump right to that group. Thank you so much, and you will see me in your reading. Hello, group number 1. Welcome to your reading exploring the beginning of your new zodiac year, starting in 2024, beginning with Aries season. So already I can sense and feel that your beginning card is the 7 of Pentacles. You have a lot of sun shining and warmth energy coming from you. And I also was called to bring up rainbows. So you may be seeing rainbows a lot, whether that be actually in the sky or just out and about in your life. Like, for example, you see a rainbow sticker or a rainbow like on someone's car or something like that. So those are the first 2 things that came up, maybe as just an energy check or a confirmation that you found the right reading. But I can also see that you have been really working at something for quite a bit of time. With this 7 of Pentacles, there's a really heavy energy, especially with this gold, because gold is heavy. And so I'm getting this sense of really, really working towards something, and it's just been taking a while. And I don't usually pull cards before the reading, but I thought that I would just do that ahead of time. We're going to pull some as we continue on, but I wanted to just kind of, with this reading, I was inspired to just get to the message. So I've got the rainbow, I've got the sunshine, and something that you've been working on for a long time. So let's just get on into this today. We have the 8 of Wands. Great. Some movement with it. Wow. Right after the 7 of Pentacles, some movement coming. Yeah. Wow. And I also got that you're the group that's really closing a major chapter. There is something in your life that is either coming to a close completely and leaving your life, or the resistance, the block, the stagnicity, the stuckness of this weight is coming to a close. So either way, the Ace of Cups, and I'm hearing flip, 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 flip. So they want this upright. Okay. We've got, wow, the Empress. Okay, well, don't be worried, guys. Honestly, whatever this is, it's coming fast. It's coming with great speed, which is the same thing, but it's what I heard. And it's coming with a lot of power, I'm hearing. 10 of Pentacles, heard flip it. Good. Wow. This is, you guys have nothing to worry about. You've definitely found yourself at the right reading if you were looking for kind of like a, I don't like the word validation, but a confirmation that, you know, this thing is coming or whatever it is that you desire. We'll get a little bit more into that later, but it is coming. And Ace of Wands. Okay, they want me to keep this reversed for now, and then we will eventually flip that as we work with the energy here. And the Eight of Cups. Okay. Wow, lots of balance. Everything coming in, everything filling up emotionally. Five of Pentacles. Keeping this reversed because this is over. Okay, so we've got the Eight of Wands. This is indicating that after this period of time of waiting on whatever it is that you desire to happen or have or see or do or be, things are really going to start coming in faster for you. There's a lot of quick movement here. And there's a lot of creativity. So you may be working on a sort of project or something that you want to share with your family or your friends or on social media or with the world at large or at work with your coworkers. It seems like you're creative. You're very creative. And it's this new, as we end, you know, middle of March 19th is when Aries season ends. And then as April begins is when the new energy is really going to pick up and the momentum is going to flow. And so this is going to be a whole new chapter for you emotionally of joy and stability. And like, I'm hearing getting what you want. So whatever this is for you, you're going to seriously be stepping into this position of, if you think about the Emperor or the Empress, what does that position hold? It holds stability. It holds grace, it holds power, it holds honor. That's what it embodies. And so you're going to be in, like, I see you as this almost like angelic being that is so, and I'm, for some reason I haven't done group 3, but I am being called to say you may be drawn to group 3. I haven't even done it yet, so we'll see, but it's coming through. But this is giving me a lot of that Temperance card energy of balance, you know, you being in control in a positive way, in a constructive, co-creative way with the universe of your life and creating the life that you desire. And this 10 of Pentacles is one of the best cards that you could get for an outcome card. This is indicating that your financial situation is going to become stable. More than that, it's going to become flourishingly abundant. And so this Ace of Wands is reversed, and they wanted me to keep this reversed. And so what I am feeling with this is that this is like from the energy of the Seven of Pentacles. This is not something that is new, that you're like a new creative project that you're just starting right now. This is something that, it's not a new chapter. And it is creative. It is definitely creative, whether you view it that way or not. It is. It's different. It's creative. It's out there. It is desired by the world, whether you feel that way or your outside circumstances show you that or not. I think that that is what this card is indicating, is that you may have been through periods of time where this may have seemed like it wasn't meant for you, or it wasn't going to happen, or it was just taking too long to the point where you wanted to give up, or that it wouldn't happen. Now we're ready to flip this, but this is going to be a whole new chapter, just like this Ace of Cups. This is going to be a whole new chapter of emotional fulfillment, I'm hearing, and also creative fulfillment and stability, and moving forward on your path with knowledge and clarity, knowing exactly what it is that you want to do or have or be or see moving forward. I'm hearing like you unlocked your mind. You were able to unlock your mind to get out of this, where did it go? This Five of Pentacles energy. So we're definitely not going to end with this. I think we're going to just discuss this card and then leave it off to the side, because the Five of Pentacles is a lot about like upright lack, you know, not having that thing, that stagnicity, or feeling like I'm hearing under the weather. So yeah, this could have had an effect on your health. your physical health. Yeah, with the Pentacles, that would make sense. So this may have taken a toll on your health. But the Five of Pentacles is reversed. So it's showing a period of no more betrayal, I'm hearing. No more hardship, I'm hearing. No more darkness, and kind of just putting those things down. But I'm not feeling called to go much further on that energy. Just probably an energy check to let you know that yes, you are seen through what you've been through, from what you've been through. You are seen and you are heard, and your prayers are heard. Your desires, your intentions, they're all heard. And now with this Eight of Cups, it is showing, I keep hearing balance. I'm hearing a lot of stability and balance. Yeah, this is all about that mental balance for you. It's indicating that although this card may not always have the best meaning, it is indicating a sense of a period of like letting go and moving on from this stuck energy or this stagnicity or this just waiting. And it's like the Seven of Pentacles is really like you've just been putting in the work. It's like you've planted the seed, you've been watering it, you've been tending to it, you've been fertilizing your plant, and it just seems to be taking a little bit longer than you thought it would. But we have such great news with this Eight of Wands right next to it, and an Empress card, and the Ten of Pentacles. You have abundance coming in for you majorly. They just want you to remember to like let go of, I know I'm picking up a lot of cards, but it's all coming together. Let go. This is the let go card of, here, I'm feeling the order now. Let go of this lack mentality, this betrayal, the memories and the remembrance of these negative things, not working out, or harm done to you by others or outside circumstances, whatever it may be. Let it go, put it down, and then will come the fast movement. And then will come the new chapter of emotional fulfillment. And then will come the new chapter of expressing yourself with joy. And then will come this position of power, but power over yourself, not anybody else, which is a good positive way to embody power. And then will come the abundance. That is what is moving forward for you. And I have to say that it seems to be moving quickly. It is going to depend on your mind a lot, what we just spoke about, putting things down, letting things go, but it is moving forward for you. So now let's just pull a couple of oracle cards. I really feel like I could almost end your reading here, but I don't want to. I want to just pull a little bit more and see what else that they want to say. I'm going to pull some of the fairy oracles and then some of the angel power wisdom cards that I have. Actually, I am being called to my dragon wisdom cards, so because there is a lot of fire and power here, I can feel from your first indicator card, Seven of Pentacles. So let's see what the dragons have to tell you today. All right. Probably get 2 or 3. Okay. So the first one we pulled is expression. Beautiful. That definitely ties into what we were talking about sharing something with the world or your family or your friends or whatever it may be. Loss and Ocean. So I'm actually not going to begin with the expression card. I'm going to begin with the loss and Ocean card and end with this one. So the loss card is indicating that not anything about you having lost anything truly, because you haven't. It is more about you being this unicorn of light. Now this is the dragon in the background and this is the unicorn. And so you have come here to share and spread your light. And that is what we were talking about from the beginning. So you may be working on a project, or you may be working on mending things with people in your life, and you may be looking on how to exactly express this. You may be, but I really do feel like this is something more that you're you're working on and sharing. But I just do want to leave this open-ended because it is a general reading, so you kind of have to just apply this to where it applies and resonates in your life. But you are like that golden one. I'll tie my golden ticket, my golden egg reading. I will tag that because you may be interested in it. And I do have a rainbow reading coming out. Rainbows and unicorns go hand in hand. So I feel like you are the rainbow, you are the unicorn, you are the unique one, and you know it. And yes, this thing has taken a while, and that can make you feel like, it can really make you feel like you're not on the right track. But I think when you start feeling that, that's why this dragon card has come in. It wants you to just ground. This is the oldest dragon, the tree dragon. It's an energy of really being grounded and to put down like this Five of Pentacles, to put that down and to let go of the things that make you, I'm hearing like squirrely in your mind, so frazzled in your mind. So when you get anxious and you get worked up, things like that, to put those things down, to not give them any energy or attention. And I've been talking a lot about this in my readings recently, so I'm not going to go too heavily in that. It's just a gentle reminder to do that, to just focus less on these negative, Five of Pentacles, lack mentality, or whatever negative or dense or stagnant energy that may be in your field or that you have experienced or that has been put upon you, to kind of just release that and let it go. And instead focus more on this project, this thing, whether it be like, okay, it could be a new version of yourself. Maybe you've been really working on your physical body and you've been really trying to take, dedicated to taking care of it and getting yourself healthy and eating healthy and exercising and tending for your hair and skin, things like that. Balancing your hormones. It can really apply to anything. I do feel a lot of physical body energy here. So this could be related to that or a creative project. But you may be, if this is about your body, and it's only going to apply to some people, it's going to be a creative project or something else along those lines for somebody else out there. But if you are doing this and it is related to your body, go out there, get out there and express yourself. And if it is a project that you're working on, then also get out there and express yourself, because the world really could use you and your energy and whatever it is that you're doing. So let's just grab one card of advice. I have these meditation cards that I have not used in a reading yet. So this is going to be just a send-off little piece of advice. And I intend that this reading has really just confirmed what you already know you're creating. This should be something that you're like hearing this reading and you're like, yep, I resonate with that. And if you don't resonate with certain parts of it, then that's just meant for somebody else. But yeah, this is just really going to be confirmation. This shouldn't be shocking to you at all. You should already know your worth at this point, it looks like, along the journey. So just keep going. And it's just a quick, reminder to just keep the negativity down, put it down, keep it away. Music. Music can transport you back to a time in your life. Reflect on a song or a series of songs from years ago that stirs up happy memories. Close your eyes and listen to those songs and let those happy memories return to you. So that's actually a beautiful way to end this reading, because music is, especially for me, one of the most powerful and potent and quick ways to align with your higher self or God or your light team, whatever it is that you believe in. But music is one of the, in my opinion, quickest ways to do that and most authentic ways to do that. So if you do have any songs that are high vibrational and have positive lyrics that you could listen to when you start feeling that kind of lack or that density or those negative, heavier energies, just go to music. You're being encouraged to just find one or two songs that uplifts you and you can just quickly go to, listen to, and it really will shift your energy and change your mood. But I want to leave you with this Ten of Pentacles and the Empress card, because this is the main focus and center of your reading. This is what is coming for you in this new season. As Aries season starts in 2024, abundance. I mean, even the Empress card is all about abundance. And I am drawn to the 3 here. So you may be seeing a lot of 3s, like 333, or just on license plates, on the time, on the microwave, it comes up in very creative ways. So you are going to be the empress of your life. You're going to be creating a whole new world for yourself, which is going to bring you a lot of abundance. Honestly, I would choose this pile. I would love to have this pile for my life. So you're very fortunate and great things are coming for you. I'm going to leave that here though, because I feel like your reading is complete. You have a lot of good things coming towards you, a lot of material wealth coming towards you. So if you are struggling in any way, just put that down and realize that's going to come to an end within the next month or two. So if you would like to book a personal reading or a personal Reiki remote healing session, you can do so in the links below. You can email me and we will set up a time and date. And I am Carissa. This is Cosmic Connections, and you will see me in the next one. Goodbye. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your beginning of the Zodiac 2024 year, beginning this Aries season around March 19th. So your main card that you have chosen is the Tower card, and I have to say that I felt very calm when I was connecting with your energy and your light team. So I really felt called to bring in the rose quartz. Like, there's been a lot of heart healing going on. There's been a lot of healing in general going on, but I feel like you've finally come to a calm place. Kind of like the end of the Tower moment. So I already drew some cards. I'm going to pull some more as we go, but I just wanted to kind of get into the reading today. So let's begin. You have the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So I was going to say that you may be drawn to group number 1 because of reasons I'm not going to get too far into, but they also had this card. So you really may be drawn to group number 1. 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Wow. Okay. Beautiful. Ace of Wands. I believe they had the Ace of Wands in group number 1 as well. 8 of Wands reversed, keeping it that way. Wait, are we keeping this way? Oh, okay, no. We're flipping it. Okay. 2 of Pentacles. Wow, yes, lots of balance, lots of harmony coming in for you. 10 of Wands. And the Devil. So when a card wants to come out, it really will come out, because when I was choosing your indicator card, the Devil fell out, and I wasn't feeling, it's like I was going to use it, but I wasn't going to use it for the main card, so it's obviously prevalent to your reading. It's interesting though that this was the card that wanted to come out for your main card, and then the Tower came out, because how much do they relate? So very much. So I think we're going to actually be flipping these a lot around, because these are not in order. But so you have been, I'm gonna say you've been really going through a lot of and I don't mean to, it's just, there is a lot that you've been going through recently, and you want it to end so badly. So I'm hearing karma. You may be going through some karmatic chapters in your life, and I'm hearing closing. So this is coming to a close, and it's going to be like you free flying into the divine abyss is what I'm hearing. And I have never actually noticed that this person has a mask on. So once you take the mask off and stop holding back and or hiding who you are and or trying to be a version of yourself that you think people will love or accept or even like, once you take the mask off, the falling will end, and you will see how much this changes. As it looks like the Tower card is a lot about endings and shocking revolutions and revelations and things coming through that you did not know were going to be that way. And it looks like lightning has stricken this tower, and this person is falling now to their death. But as you flip the card and take your mask off and the energy flips and changes, you're actually just floating down into this golden platform with these clouds protecting you. So that's what I'm seeing. So let's get a little bit more into that. 10 of Wands. It's been, so group number 1 you may be drawn to, because it's been quite a journey. It's been like a lot of carrying the weight of the world, it feels like, on your shoulders, and and you don't realize you could just put all of these wands down. You don't really need them. But I think that you have really gone through this period, or if not, you're really in the middle of putting these things down. And so now we're gonna actually jump to this Devil card. So that's what this is all about, is putting down this old version of yourself, laying it to rest, and rising up as this powerful, strong, I'm hearing potent force of energy. I'm hearing ego death. So with this mask, I'm being called to, and I'm sorry if this reading is slightly triggering for anybody, but I do see a lot of abundance. Ending with the 10 of Pentacles, you truly have nothing to worry about. And the 8 of Wands, things are going to start moving and shifting for the better, for the positive, very quickly. But I am called to speak about this because somebody out there does need to hear it. Their light team is very highly encouraging me to continue going on about this for just one more minute. Putting down this old version of yourself, and as you take this mask off, then the ego never truly dies, because we do need the ego, it is necessary, but it is learning when to mute it, when to not listen to it, and when to seek out the advice and the inspiration of your higher self. And so when you take this mask off, the ego dies. And I see this Devil card very beautifully. It's like you're finally in your power, in your natural form. Instead of trying to be these versions of yourself that aren't you, you're finally stepping into this golden version of yourself. And as in group 1, it was stated, I did a golden egg / golden ticket. You are the golden ticket. You are the golden egg reading. I will tag that because it's seeming to be popping up for this reading as well, especially with the gold in these cards. So yes, let's just leave this, this is where it's been. You've been through major transformation, major shocking revelations. Things that you never expected to happen over the past year have just completely shape-shifted you into this new chapter. And I'm trying to feel into what exactly it is. Are you creating something? Are you you're trying to be something. You're trying to be you. You're trying to be the best version of you. And so that's what this is going to bring forth for you, is an end of this stuff that isn't you, and a new chapter of creativity. And just so you know, you can be whatever you want. So if you were using this mask to be like other people because you thought that that was right, but you didn't really resonate with being in that manner, for example, if you thought you should dye your hair black because everybody would like your hair black, but you didn't really like it, that's just a very, very simple example, then don't dye your hair black. But if you see somebody has black hair and you're like, wow, I love that, and it inspires you, and you're like, I think I want black hair, then dye your hair black. It's to do those kinds of things, to do the things that actually make you feel good and make you feel like you, even if you are changing who you are, even if you are shape-shifting into a different version of yourself. Just take the things that make you feel good about who you are, even if it's a new version of you, even if you've never had the black hair before and you feel like that could be a mask. If you feel good about it and you feel like yourself with the black hair and you're happy, then do it. But don't do things because that's what you think should happen or should be or you should do or whatever. And so as you become more of who you really are and you start showing that into the world instead of what you think it should be, will come quicker movement. And I believe there was an 8 of Wands card in group 1 too. And so another indication, if you were drawn to that card in the beginning, or the crystals. So yeah, things are going to start really moving because you spent so much time like healing and figuring out who it is that you really are and what you aren't, that once you do, your life is you're going to start attracting in a lot of abundance and a lot of what you want. And that's here with this 2 of Pentacles. It's like you've learned to balance the scale. You've learned to be who you really are. And that has created a lot of balance and harmony within your mind and your body, which is going to create a lot of balance and harmony and abundance outside of you, into your physical world, into your 3D reality. In the Knight of Wands, you may get very excited moving forward. This may bring a lot of energy and chi into your vessel, into your body, into your mind. You may want to really move forward and continue expressing who you are and sharing who you are with the world. And as you do that, you're going to find exactly what it is you need. You will have all of your material and financial and emotional needs fulfilled. The Ten of Pentacles is one of the best cards you could honestly pick for an outcome. And this was pulled up, like I said, in group number 1. So if you feel like this reading is not long enough, or you would desire something else, or you feel like there's a piece missing or something, then you can feel free to check out group number 1. But you have a lot of good things coming towards you. This is the card, this is going to be like, I'm hearing generational wealth. And I just posted, or actually it's going to be tomorrow that it comes out, a reading about generational wealth. So I will tag that as well. And yeah, let's pull some oracle and kind of see more of this outcome. I am being drawn to the angel power cards and possibly the mermaid, the messages of the mermaids, but let's start with the angels. I can see that you've really been through a lot of darkness and hardship, but your light team does not want me to focus on that too much. They really want you to understand that with this mental balance and with this putting of these things down, putting these wands down, and stepping into the true, authentic version of who you are, that's what's going to bring your abundance. It's like you're going to just be a magnet for good things because you are just being true to who you are. And that's kind of what happens when you just are true to yourself. You start really calling in just the two things that you've been desiring. Even if it seems like they've taken a long time, things will really speed up, especially with this 8 of Wands. It's like a bunch of arrows being thrown, almost being shot into the sky like stars is what I'm hearing and kind of seeing. So patience. No matter what the situation or delay is, your desire will come when it is meant to be. So don't feel like this is telling you have to wait a lot much longer. Okay, this is just saying like your patience has been seen and heard, and yes, you have been very patient, and yeah, you've kind of felt like your desire will come when it's meant to. Like, when the heck is it meant to come? When is it meant to come? Because I understand that this is what I'm hearing from your mind. You understand that patience is a virtue and it is necessary when you have resistance to a desire, but I'm hearing like you're at a period of no more waiting. Believe in yourself. I get this card a lot. Believe in yourself and follow your dreams. So that's what this is all about, is just believing in who you actually are instead of what you think the world wants you to be. So just be more true to who you are instead of that version that you think they're looking for, because things are really going to shift this year and in the rest of the future. Energetically with the planets, there's a lot going on. A lot of positive things are moving and shifting and changing after years and even decades of a lot of the same or negativity or dense or stuckness or whatever. So things are really going to begin shifting with you. I can see it and I can feel it. It's just a lot about like you being you and believing in you and being yourself. It's really, that's all that it is. It's just to just be yourself, and then all of the rest will fall into place. You'll receive all of the, if it's money that you need, if it's love that you desire, if it's a home that you desire, a new car, a better job, a more desirable job, really, good friendships, if you desire to have a child, whatever it is, that's definitely coming for you, especially if you desire to have a family, whether that be a family you create or a family that you find out in the world and you create a friendship soul family with, that is coming for you. So we are going to end with a meditation card of advice. I haven't used these in my readings yet until today, so let's see what your spirit team directly would like to do. If they could speak to you, what would they advise you to do moving forward when you start to feel like you want to put the mask back on, or you want to hide away, or really just down? If you're feeling down or negative or dense or anything, like low vibrational, this is what they would tell you to do. This is their guidance for you. Self-respect, yeah, okay. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Today, treat your body and mind with respect. Repeat, I will only let good thoughts enter my mind, and I will only put healthy food into my body. So that's interesting because we were talking about the body, we were talking about the mind, We're talking about your physical, how you physically show up in this world, and also how you energetically show up in this world. And so this couldn't have been a better card. And I know that this is a pretty simple, advice: sit comfortably and close your eyes, treat your body in mind with respect. But I think that they really just want you to center when you feel this way. And I'm seeing this as a tree. I know that it's a wand, but it obviously has vines. Center, ground, climb a tree. It's getting a little bit warmer if you're in the northern hemisphere. If you're in the southern hemisphere, you will be going into winter, I believe, so you might get a chance to climb some trees before it gets too cold. But yeah, ground. Put your hands into the soil, into the grass, next to a tree, and just ground. They just want you to fully ground your body and mind so that as this Ten of Pentacles moves towards you this next year, this all will start shifting by April, by the end of April at the latest. Beginning of May at the very, very latest for some of you, just depending on your mental and how dedicated you are to this self-respect. So with keeping your self-respect will come the abundance that you desire and that you feel you need and that you fully deserve. Self-respect, grounding when you don't feel appreciative of who you are in your body. Just ground. Speak with your light team. Do something that helps you to feel grounded. That will be the key. And obviously being yourself and expressing yourself. So, thank you very much, group number 2. Your reading was a lot different than I expected, but also exactly what I expected. So, it was really beautiful how it came through. You are a beautiful soul. I'm being drawn to this butterfly and this rainbow here. This is you. You are very beautiful, no matter what has ever been said or done to you. Remember to keep that self-respect, and abundance will come in for you. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can do so in the pinned comment or the link in the description. I also do personal remote Reiki healing, and I have a spiritual shop that you can check out in all of the description links and the pinned comment. Thank you so much for being here, and you will see me in the next one, and I wish you the best of luck. You have this. You've got it. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your end of the Zodiac year and beginning of the new. As March closes up and April begins, you will be feeling a major shift in your outside reality, in your energy, and that is what this reading is going to be covering, what's going to be happening as this new beginning actually starts for you. And I do have to say, I'm really excited to do your reading. I've already done group 1 and 2, but I felt like when I was tuning in with your energy, I was feeling like a party. Like I've never, when I usually tap into the energy of each group before I do a reading, and I've never felt this before, like very exciting. And your cards were kind of like flopping out and popping out. So it seemed very active, and it seemed like I'm actually being reminded of the song by Marvin Gaye, Give It Up. It's kind of like a party going on, and it's hard to explain, but it's kind of like a party at home, and just about like getting out and dancing and just being free. And even though you have the Temperance card, you've got a lot of exciting energy coming in through. So let's just actually get into it. I've already pulled some cards here so that we could just kind of get to the reading instead of the going through the picking process, but I will be choosing more cards on screen. 9 of Pentacles. I'm hearing reversed and flip it, so that means to flip. We've got 10 of Wands. Okay. Page of Swords. Flip it. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. Flip it. Okay. And I do feel like this is a very spiritual. I was very called to use the amethyst and the opalite because of intuition, the crown chakra. Feeling a lot of that here. The High Priestess. Okay. Lots of positive energy here. Okay. They're wanting me to just flip them all, basically, if they're not upright. The Emperor. Perfect. And the King of Cups. Okay, wow. You've got some magnificently magnetic energy coming your way, but also within you. So you have been going through a period of time of like group 2. I do feel called to say if you were drawn to group 2, feel free to check that one out, but you are a little bit further along, I believe, than group 2 in this healing process. You're kind of like, you've got it mastered. You've already mastered this way of, see how she's flowing the water from one cup to the other so gracefully? It could just pour off to the side and onto the ground, but she knows exactly how to manipulate her thoughts and feelings, manipulate in a positive way, as in shift and change her thoughts and feelings to create whatever it is that she desires, to create the life that she desires. And that's the energy that you are in right now. I was very excited to do group number 3. I was very excited to do them all, but I could feel there was something really, really gonna pop off, I'm hearing, with group number 3. So let's actually cover this 10 of Wands, get that on over with. So we've got burden, demands, overload. So, okay, I see like you've been going through this healing that has felt like this. Like you're tied to this tree and there's a fire, like as if the tree is on fire, so you're going to burn as well. But if you don't see in the background, this is probably smoke, probably, but I'm seeing this as water. It's coming in and cooling it out. So that's like what you've learned to do, is to kind of put the burdens and the demands and the overload of this healing process. And I'm feeling like you are probably trying to bring something into fruition as well along the way of just your healing. Along the way of your healing, you're also trying to bring in to your life something or create something. And so the combination of the healing and desiring this thing is like an overload. It's a burden. It has been, but you've really learned. And if you haven't, that's what the end of this next month is bringing forth for you. There are energies so potent right now since 2004 started. Just know that every single day is a chance to release what you don't want to do, have, or be, and to embody and to take in and allow in more of what you do want to be. And so let's put this to the side because we don't really need this energy in the reading. I like to, when it's just a reminder card, but not an energy that you're in right now, I like to just kind of keep this to the side as a slight reminder that we've been there, but we're not there anymore. And so what are you moving into now that you've kind of covered what you've been going through this past year? 9 of Pentacles, comfort, accomplishment, prosperity, stability. You're stepping into an area of your life, a time of your life when things are going to become a lot more stable and comfortable for you. You may have been really working at not only your healing, but bringing something into fruition that will bring you abundance, and it has taken some time. And so because of this new chapter mentally that you are not just like stepping into, but that you're fully embodying, and I'm hearing mastered. You're really mastered, if not yet by the end of this March 2024, stepping into the April season, you'll really have a better understanding of your mind and the effect and role that it plays in creating your reality. So we've got the keywords curiosity, intelligence, charm, ambition. And I want to pull in this 3 of Pentacles, enterprise, success, talent, teaching. So you may be drawn to group 1 as well. I felt like these groups were going to be really intertwined, like tree vines. You may even be drawn to all of them, honestly. But you're going to be in a position where, like, now that you've released, let's just put it that way, released all of this overload and this demands and burden, you're gonna be, I'm hearing, charming the pants off of everybody. So you're doing something. Not only are you working on your inner and outer worlds, but you're also trying to really attract something in. I did feel like this was going to be like the spiritual leader group. And so I do feel like you're doing something. When I see the word enterprise and success, I feel like you're doing something online as well. And you don't have to be. That could be just for a few select people. Make sure that you only take what resonates. This is a general reading. But it's going to be like a new chapter of, it's like putting this sword into the ground, like making your mark, you know, this is your spot. Like when we put the flag on of the American flag on the moon, you know, this is our spot on the moon. It's the moon, it's everybody's spot, but you know what I mean? We are making our mark that we have been there. It's like you're putting your I don't know why they're bringing forth your soil in the ground. But it seems like this is something that you planted a while ago, this healing. And if this is something that you're trying to bring into fruition, you planted these seeds a while ago. And so you're making your mark now, as you planted the seed this past year, but now this is going to grow, and you're going to be making, I keep hearing, making your mark on the world. We've got the High Priestess, secrets, dreams, wisdom, inner voice, spirit world. Yeah, you guys are very psychically gifted. I felt that from the beginning, especially because I was called to grab the amethyst and the opalite, but I can see it, feel it now. You are fully being guided to step into the power of being led by your intuition, your third eye. It's almost like her eyes could be closed and she could still be safe and protected. She's got all of this, the snake, the skull. She's got real earthly protective symbols. So through this, just know that you're protected, and you've been protected, even though it seemed like really crazy and like your house is on fire. I'm hearing you have been protected. They want me to just say it could have been much worse, I guess. So I'm very sorry for what has happened. I don't really love saying that it could have been worse, but I know I resonate with this at periods of my life, and I know it's true. It could have been a lot worse. So just know that you have been protected, whether you feel that way or not. They just want you to know. They've been there. They've seen what you've been going through. They've been protecting you the best that they could. You have free will, so they can't, your light team and your angels can only intervene in certain ways. They can't just, make things happen right then and there, because your free will plays into it, plays a major role, and they don't have the right to interfere with that. They just wanted me to say that. So the Four of Pentacles now, savings, stability, foundation, money, security. Yeah, that's exactly what you're stepping into, is this era. It seems like this whole reading is like a new chapter of finally having stability and things moving forward and like divinely being pushed and flowed to you, what you desire. There's going to be, like with this, the Four of Pentacles and the Temperance card, you've really learned how to balance out your mental, your physical, your psychological, your emotional. All four of those pillars you've learned to balance. And so once you do that, and you if not already, it's coming within the next month, a full-fledged higher self alignment and balance is what I'm hearing. You step into this energy of the Emperor, which is like the same thing in these cards as the King of Cups. Look at this. Look at this. So not only do you have the Emperor's energy of, like, it says law and order, being determined, knowing what's quote unquote right and wrong, knowing where you stand, having your sword in the soil, taking your mark, marking your place, marking where you stand. The Emperor, stability, groundedness, power, but you have that strong kind of I'm getting a lot of like King of Swords energy, but you have coming in to balance that out the King of Cups. So you are the Emperor, the king of your life, and you're going to create whatever you want. Charismatic, warm-hearted, intuitive, empathic. So that's like a great combination, and that's why they put these together, because not only are you going to have that power and that possession of what you desire, but you're going to be doing it in such a sweet-hearted, calm, balanced, empathetic, and empathic, and intuitive way. It's like you're just, everything is coming into balance, like this Temperance card. That's why it's centering your reading. Everything is finally coming into balance, and you're sitting pretty, I'm hearing, like, beautifully. You have 2 thrones, not just one. But you've got the High Priestess too, so you kind of have 3. I know she's not sitting on one, but I always see her having a throne. So you've got the complete balance of the masculine and the feminine, the emotional, the mental, the psychological, the physical. It's like a complete balance of mind, body, and soul. That's, wow. I know you've been going through it to get there, because it's not something that happens overnight, and it's not something that you just snap your fingers and happens. So now I'm being called to do some of these indigo angel cards. I feel like you may resonate with being a starseed, and if you do, I just released a starseed video. I will link below in the pinned comment and the description. But if you don't know what a starseed is, it's an old, usually an ancient soul that incarnates on Earth to help raise the vibration of the planet and the people and animals, inhabitants that are on it. And so you have a really important and prevalent role on this Earth. And you should know that by now. And if that's not clear, look at your Emperor and King of Cups cards. You've got 2 thrones, plus the High Priestess that I'm counting as another throne. You have 3 thrones to sit on, so take your pick. It's like, if you feel like being emotional or in tune with your, emotions, empathic, creative, loving one day, sit on the throne of the King of Cups. If you feel like being intuitive and channeling your intuition, following your inner voice and finding those ancient wisdoms, sit on the High Priestess throne. If you feel like being the doer, the one that gets things done, the one that has all of the power over themselves only, that is very much in order with life and with what is to come and the laws of the universe, then sit on the Emperor throne. It's like you have 3 options to choose from now, moving forward. So much balance though, so much balance coming in for you. So these are the Indigo Angel Oracle cards. Okay, this, and I'm seeing this one too. Okay. I like to flip them how I pulled them. So we'll begin with, you are safe. Yeah, that's what they want you to know when we were talking about before earlier. They really do want you to know that you have been protected through this, whether it seems that way or not, and you are safe and protected to move forward, even though this seems like it's just been forever that it's been going on. You are safe and protected, okay? And if you need any assistance, if you do feel like you're not at that point yet, but you would like to be, you may be called to group 2 that may help you just a little bit. Apologize. And you are not alone. Yeah, like you have nothing to apologize for. This is coming through very clearly. You have nothing to be sorry for. You don't even have to apologize to yourself, I'm hearing. Whatever has happened between you and yourself, you don't even have to apologize. This card is being called to be put over here as well, because this is behind you. There's nothing to apologize for. Just keep going, be yourself and keep going, and know that you are fully protected during this, and you have been. Like we were saying that earlier, but look at these 2 cards. You are not alone and you are protected. It's like you have a divine orb of white light protecting you around you. So just keep moving forward. You have a lot of power coming in, a lot of power. This is so, these 3 cards together, you are fully aligned and balanced, and if not, it's coming soon for you. So now these just a little, and we're gonna pull one last card to just get what kind of message, if your spirit team could speak to you now, what would they say to you as advice moving forward to kind of flow you along your path a little bit easier and maybe quicker if you desire that. So from your light team directly to you, what would they tell you? If they could speak to you right now, what advice would they give you? Okay. They would say, oh, that's weird because I saw this card as I was getting the cards out. I had a feeling I was gonna pull it and I actually did. That's really weird. So Taoist, this type of meditation consists of 3 steps. Tao means to tune, so these 3 steps help you to start, oh sorry, I read that really weird. Tao means to tune, so these 3 steps help you to start to tune your mind and body. Body and mind, I don't know why I read that backwards. The mind must concentrate on something, that's step 1. Step 2, the body must become deeply relaxed. Step 3, the breathing must become slow, long, thin, soft, and even. So I can see that you're really in this power energy, if not by the end of March, but you are, yes, you're feeling good most of the time. And yes, you are in your power and you are aligned most of the time, but we are human, and contrast, quote unquote, things that you don't really desire to happen, or see, or experience in your life happens. So when this happens, this is really just urging you and inspiring you to just do some breathing, to focus on your breathing. It's kind of crazy how much that can truly help you in a situation of stress or anxiety, but if you can learn how to the word that I'm looking for isn't necessarily manipulate, but take advantage in a positive way of your breath when you're feeling not so good. That can really be, I'm hearing, a staple for you in your practices to help you along your path. So either they are encouraging you to start meditating if you do not do that, to meditate a little bit more if you haven't been meditating as much as you feel you want to or feel you need or desire, or to just, in those moments of stress, to just breathe and to just really breathe deeply into your diaphragm and release everything. And something else you can do is to put your hand on your chest. And if you're not alone and you feel a little uncomfortable doing this, I promise you the first time you do it, it will be much easier to do this in front of people. And it really doesn't matter what people think, honestly, as long as you are able to find your calm and find your peace, that's really all that matters. So put your hand on your chest, do your breathing, and just, if you have, I'm not a big affirmation person. I think sometimes we force them when we don't believe them, but if there is something that is a quick, everything is okay, you know, everything is working out for me, something that you do believe, it does work for you, it does resonate with you, do your breathing, put your hand on your chest, and just remind yourself of that thing. Everything is happening as it's supposed to, everything is working out. It really truly is. You couldn't have pulled these three, I'm hearing, what am I hearing? Because it's so unique to you. It's like positions of power is what I'm hearing. 3 positions of major power. You couldn't have pulled that if it wasn't really you and it wasn't what you embody. If you aren't embodying it yet, that is totally fine, because that's what's coming for you as this month ends, as March comes to a close, throughout April, and definitely by May. You will be living very differently than you do now. Very balanced, very stable, very powerful. And just remember to breathe through the triggers, and that you are never alone during it all. You really aren't. They really want you to know that. So thank you so much. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, subscribe, and or feel free to join the Soul family. I am Carissa. You can schedule a personal reading if you would like to do so, or a remote Reiki healing session with me through the pinned comment or the description below. I will leave those links there, and thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here, and you will see me in the next one. Goodbye.